And Alan Watts here with Tommy Bruce at CBC Ag Enterprises. Had a great day talking farm safety and tobacco safety. This is something a little different we hadn't talked about in Farm Safety Week before, but tobacco safety is very important. A lot of the things they use. Tommy brought some tools along. We're going to look at some tools and then also some a multivator here in just a minute as well. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you've got with you there.
Well, as I explained to the girls there, this is a tobacco spike and a tobacco knife, and of course I probably didn't pronounce that the way Marshall would. But these are things you got to have to get that crop in. These blades are a little bit of give to them, so occasionally they will break. So occasionally a farmer's going to have to get that, replaced. Also, the ones we carry are made right here in Kentucky. The guy puts a little bit of weight on them, so they got a good kind of give to them. And if you got the weight right, you can swing on that plant and get it cut at the right spot.
Then the spike, how's the spike used there?
Well, the spike is used as the tobacco stick. You put that on top of there, and after the plant has got a little wilt on it, they'll take that plant and go right through the center of that stalk. And then you've got about 6 plants on that stalk. And a lot of times you'll drive down the road and you'll see that plant sticking up there like a teepee. And that's allowing that plant to get a little more wilt on it where they can handle it better and they don't lose as many leaves.
And that's how they get in the barn, right?
That's right.
That's what they do. You put the tobacco on the barn, hang it in the barn, and then
they'll have to go through with the scalpel or a wagon and pick that stuff up and then get it back to the barn or to the burley curing structure.
Something that's used commonly in the tobacco process today, in the planting process, is a multivator. Tommy, tell us a bit about the multivator you have here.
Well, like I said before, the multivator is basically a tiller. If you look down there at the bottom, it's got 4 tines on each side, and they're turned different ways. So just like you would till your garden, this will till up the row of the tobacco row. It's got a sweep down at the bottom that will kind of cut in the ground a little more as that ripper was in there before. It'll go down through that row and set that row up. You'll till up a 12 to 16 inch furrow, and this is a 4-row unit, which is on a 180-inch toolbar. The shields back here a lot of times the farmer might have some rocks, and these have a little bit of give, so they'll pop up if that rock gets in there. These are kind of expensive, and if you get too many rocks or a big rock, you could tear this thing up and make it look like a crushed can. So you've got to be really careful with these and watch the big rocks and pay attention. These things don't run very fast through the field, so a lot of farmers, once they've killed everything down with the sprayer and then ran through with the ripper, this guy's the next thing that goes through, and then the tobacco setter will come in behind that. The other thing is the gauge wheels allow you to control the depth of how far you want that furrow to be dug up. So a lot of farmers will keep that kind of high so there's not too much wash away or erosion.
Absolutely. Tommy, appreciate the time with you today at CBC Ag, and we just encourage folks here at National Farm Safety Week to be safe out on the farm, and our people who may be watching this not on the farm, watch out for our farmers, watch out for that loaded tobacco, and be careful out there.
That's right, and we appreciate everything that the folks do, when we're traveling down the road with those crops. Just keep us safe and y'all safe too.
Mr. Tommy Bruce, I'm Alan Watts with WKDZ.